from the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10, powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group.
In a detailed 586-word statement, the Ministry of External Affairs today completely exposed Pakistan's dirty tricks on the so-called consular access granted to Kulbhushan Jadhav. Forget unimpeded, unhindered and unconditional access. The ISI crooks planted cameras and in a cheeky way recorded the entire conversation. So I want to say tonight that our resolve to fight for Kulbhushan has become stronger. And we will have to push Pakistan once again into a corner for violating ethics, legality, humanity, and of course, international laws.
At around 3 p.m., two Indian High Commission officials walked into Pakistan Foreign Ministry office in Islamabad. They were granted access to Kulbhushan Jadhav, who has been in ISI captivity since 2016. 2 hours 45 minutes later, Indian officials left the ministry. 365 days after the ICJ beating, Pakistan agreed for a second consular meeting. New Delhi was keeping a close watch.
On Kulbhushan Jadhav, you would know that we have been requesting for unimpeded, unhindered and unconditional consular access to him. And on the basis of assurances provided, our officials have proceeded for the meeting today.
But here's the betrayal. Despite a clear ruling from the International Court of Justice and India's repeated requests, Pakistan denied India unimpeded, uninterrupted and unhindered access to Kulbhushan Jadhav. In a clear contravention of the rules, Pakistan not only recorded the conversation but also intimidated Kulbhushan and ensured that India is prevented from obtaining his written consent on legal rights.
Kulbhushan Jadhav gets a neutral and unbiased legal advice. He can chart his course. But the fact is that both today and in the last consular access, there were intimidating officials present with, as the statement says, with their demeanor trying to intimidate Kulbhushan Jadhav. Camera was there to record. Kulbhushan Jadhav has been in their custody for 3.5 years now. He has been tortured to extract that confession from him that he was indulging in activities of espionage and fomenting trouble in Balochistan.
India's fight back at the ICJ pushed Pakistan into a corner.
The basis for the application on which India is pursuing the reliefs, which are articulated in its memorial, is an egregious violation of the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations 1963, which I shall be referring to as the Vienna Convention.
Now we are determined to pull all stops to bring Kulbhushan Jadhav back home safely, and it seems Pakistan is getting desperate for another smashing on the international platform. Let's debate.
You know, Gaurav, I can argue legally, Sushant. But these Pakistanis, General Bakshi, don't understand legality. I can argue technically because we are technically also right. But these Pakistanis don't understand legality, technicality, law. So I will argue simply. And I open the debate between Raja Faisal and Sushant Sareen. And I begin the debate by accusing you of being four things. With the greatest of respect to you, all, and you are liars. You see, everyone is on the screen and let them hear me say this. You are liars. In Pakistan, you are outlaws. You are cowards. And you are also, unfortunately, chameleons, what we call in Hindi, girgit. First, I will prove to you why you are liars. You are liars because, Sushant, I call them liars because they lied about unimpeded, unhindered, and unconditional consular access. What kind of a shameless country are you when after 12 requests for unimpeded, unhindered, and unconditional consular access to Kulbhushan, you lied to the world about providing access and then placed your officials with an intimidating demeanor with cameras in close proximity to Jadhav? You liars! I therefore have proven that you are liars. Now defend yourself.
Let me be very frank to you and tell you what happened today. Well, what happened today was that while they were asked to come there and to meet with Kulbhushan Jadhav, the place they were taken to, they started saying that, oh, this is not right, that's not right. Well, there were few arrangements, and them arrangements, they were looking at the fact that we are going through COVID-19, looking at the fact that we had to make sure that Kulbhushan Jadhav is given a meetup in proper way. You know, we have been very careful about that. But what happened was, as soon as your consulars, they went there, as they were present there, they started saying that, oh, we don't need this, we don't need that. Yes, whenever there was something, they were
supposed to be unimpeded, unhindered, and unconditional. Obviously, they will complain. This is silly of you. I mean, are you an educated man?
The problem is, by the looks of it,
Sushant will educate you now.
That they did not want to meet Kulbhushan Jadhav because they do not want Pakistan to carry on with the process.
Is reflected in what this guy is saying.
Say.
You know, he is
louder.
Can't he be specific? If he claims that he knows what exactly happened, he should be specific, number one. Number two, to start making the use of the excuse of COVID to try and defend the kind of obnoxious behavior that the Pakistanis displayed today, and actually illegal behavior considering the ICJ judgment. I don't think this is going to wash down anybody's throat. The basic issue at stake was that here is a man who has been accused. He needs to be given consular access so that a proper defense of his can be mounted. According to the statement issued by the Ministry of External Affairs, he was not even allowed to sign the statement. He was prevented from even signing a particular statement which would allow him to file an appeal. But having said that, please keep quiet. Let me finish. Then you can come and say whatever you want to say. So the thing is that in any case, Arnab, I think the Indians went through the motions because they probably very well expected this kind of thing coming from the Pakistanis, who are perfidious, in their very congenitally who are perfidious. So now in any case, had the review judgment been, the review petition even been filed, for anybody to expect justice from, the kind of kangaroo courts which run in Pakistan, I think was to expect the moon. In any case, now the Pakistanis have probably shot themselves in the foot, because I don't see how India has any other option but to go back to ICJ and say that that judgment has been flouted, and that the original petition of Mr. Salve, that either Mr. Jadhav needs to be released unconditionally and given back to India, or if at all, and that is what I am adding, that
we are going to
case has to be carried out against
we are going to make them,
territory, because justice cannot be delivered in Pakistan.
We are going to
my mind, I think the Pakistanis have shot themselves in the foot, because
they messed it up.
They had the entire court system in their hands. There would be no lawyer to fight the case. Any lawyer who would even take the case would probably throw it, which is what happens in Pakistan, because in Pakistan the culture is कि वकील क्यों करना है जब जज कर सकते हो. तो the ISI ने जज तो already कर रखे हैं अपने. जजों को पैसा दे रखा है, जजों को सब कुछ खरीद रखा है, उनको डराया हुआ है, धमकाया हुआ है, सो उन्होंने जजेस किए हुए हैं. So there was no point for us to even go to the lawyers, but we can't go back to ICJ without exhausting this particular option. So we've exercised the option. I think we will have
we
to
are
go
here
back
to analyze the Pakistani.
There is no other option left.
Yeah, we are here to analyze the Pakistani behavior in the case. Hamid Khan is a foreign affairs and strategic analyst from Lahore, and I would like him to come into the debate with Aman Sinha of the BJP. You see, Hamid Khan, first of all, with the greatest of respect to you, sir, personally, shame on you. Because you are outlaws. You tried to subvert the spirit of the ICJ order. So allow me to complete.
No, I would
allow me to complete.
I would like you to, no, if you want to start the debate like this, then I'm sorry, it's not the way to do it, first of all.
But that's the way we'll have to speak to you. I'm very polite. There's nothing wrong in saying shame on you.
No way.
I do believe, I will repeat, shame on you.
No, you do not want it.
I will repeat 10 times, shame on you.
No, it is shame on you.
I'm not abusing you, I'm saying shame on you.
The people who sent Kulbhushan to kill hundreds of people.
Well, I shame on you because you tried to subvert the spirit of the ICJ order. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you. Aren't you ashamed of yourself and the rogue nation that you are? Shame on you. When despite the ICJ ordering a reconsideration of the Jadhav case, you did everything to sabotage the process, and then you're coming here and making sham claims of providing consular access. And when I politely say to you, shame on you, you want to correct me? What wrong did I say? I repeat to you, Hamid ji. Hamid ji, shame on you. Shame on you, Hamid Khan.
Actually, let me tell you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you because
you tried to play a double game. Shame on you because you are cowards.
Right? No, I'm not coward.
Of course you are a coward. You're a right royal coward.
No.
What kind of double game are you trying to play when you declare that Pakistan provided consular access to Commander Kulbhushan Yadav, when the fact is that neither the environment nor the arrangements of the meeting were in accordance with the assurances that you gave. So shame on you.
It is a mercy of the Pakistan government and the
mercy. Oh, right, mercy.
Gaurav, if you want
Arnab, I want to come in here.
Gaurav, ये mercy की बात करें, अभी इनको तो हजामत करनी पड़ेगी.
Arnab, I want to come in here.
Mercy of the people of Pakistan.
Mercy.
Should have been hanged by now.
Shame on you. You put Jadhav under considerable distress and stress. 1 minute, Gaurav.
Should have been hanged by now.
Arnab, this Pakistani is going berserk. He's
gone berserk because I said shame on you. Shame on all of Pakistan.
Now let me tell you.
Shame on all Pakistanis.
Absolutely, and yes, absolutely, Arnab, absolutely. Arnab, I want to make two quick points. I want to make two quick points here. Can you please stop shouting, sir? Sir, can you please stop being a Pakistani?
No.
Can you stop being a Pakistani and keep quiet for 2 minutes?
I'm not shouting. I'm politely saying to you that I'm saying shame on you. And I'm substantiating that with factual points and assertions.
When I was talking, Arnab, listen to me now.
Hamidji, don't behave like a Pakistani, please, on my program. Please behave like a human being.
I'm behaving.
I'm telling you.
No, if you have seen my programs, I'm the most calm person.
Arnab, I have 2 points here to make.
Well, you lost your composure first time you came on my show.
I will be louder than you if you want to be louder.
Yeah, the first time you came on my program, you lost your nerve because I said shame on you. What kind of a country are you? 1 minute. 1 minute. I want to debate with this man. I want to debate with this Hamid, please. Hamid, come on, debate with me, Hamid. 1 second, Hamid. Let me ask you a question. Instead of your protesting on my saying shame on you, come on a factual debate with me. Here's a question. People will ask you today. 1 minute. हामिद, अभी आप आ गए ना, अब तो सवाल का जवाब लेके ही छोड़ूंगा आपको मैं. अभी तो आ गए ना मेरे प्रोग्राम पे, तो मैं तो सवाल का जवाब लेके निचोड़ के छोड़ूंगा आपको मैं. मेरी बात सुनिए. Now listen to me, Hamid, let's debate one on one, okay? Let's debate one on one, okay? Don't shout. First of all, calm down. Blood pressure is bad. In COVID times, you should control your BP. Control your BP in COVID times. Anyway, you don't have good medical facilities in Pakistan. So let me ask you a question.
India and the Indian media has changed. I have seen the India in 2005, 2006.
Oh, right, Royal, it has, man. Thank you for saying that. Of course, Gaurav, the Indian media has changed. Of course it's changed. So this is the new Indian media that you'll have to deal with, okay? So which will call you on a program and say, right to your nose, it will say, shame on you.
Would you like me to finish? Would you like me to finish? What Modi has done to India...
Modi, not Modi. Modi. Learn to pronounce our Prime Minister's name well. Modi. Modi.
Please stop.
I'm telling you...
Please stop. Keep quiet.
Prime Minister Modi has isolated the whole of India.
You're just a bitter man like all Pakistanis. You're a bitter man.
Tell this man to shut
Bitter
up.
man with high BP.
Please.
That's what you are.
Yeah.
You are under visible stress.
To your public,
Arnab,
you're on a Republic TV.
Arnab, I need to make two quick assertions.
Your public yourself. You always try to hide the thing.
Relax, no, yaar.
The fact by louding your voice. No, when you loud
You're a barbaric nation. You're a barbaric nation. You're a country of barbarians where dignified consular officers cannot engage Kulbhushan on his legal rights and were prevented from obtaining his written consent for arranging his legal representation.
He must allow others to speak. This
Abhinandan
terrorist
as a
must be
gesture
stopped.
with a cup of tea.
Stop this terrorist, Arnab.
No, we are very
He's hijacking the debate.
Let me tell you one thing.
We can't make out what's going on.
Gaurav
I'm
Arya.
telling you one thing.
Arnab, this terrorist is hijacking the debate. Arnab, please ask him to keep quiet.
Indians,
Please keep quiet, sir.
Don't tell the truth to your own
Please
public
keep quiet,
that
sir.
India has been
Please.
alone in the region.
Keep quiet.
India has
Keep
been
quiet, you
isolated
little terrorist.
because-
Keep
No,
quiet.
I will
Arnab,
not.
this guy is
You can
hijacking
put
the
my
debate.
mic
You've got to
down.
ask him to stop.
I
I
will
can't
not
speak like
keep
this. He
quiet.
has to
I
stop.
want the public
He has
of
to be
India
told to
know
shut up.
that Prime Minister
Okay.
Modi
Arnab,
has
two
been
quick
lying
points.
to their own
Two
nation.
quick points.
Prime Minister
Number one.
Modi is
Arnab, I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything.
Gaurav, he's got berserk, Gaurav.
This man is being
I
Pakistani.
just said shame on you to him and the man lost his nerve. I don't know what's wrong.
Absolutely,
with
Arnab.
I know what's wrong with him. I was very mild by my
Arnab,
standards.
shame on his nation. Shame on Pakistan.
Of course, shame on them.
Shame on Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Shame on Imran Khan.
Arnab, I'll
Shame on
tell why
Bajwa.
Pakistan
Shame on
should
all
be
the
ashamed
people who are
of
from
itself.
Pakistan. Now, if you don't let me...
Gaurav Arya and Mona Alam are on the debate right now. Gaurav Arya and Mona Alam, please. Gaurav Arya and Mona Alam.
Your pathetic country.
We are discussing Kulbhushan, please.
Okay,
I can't allow you to go on a general rant. Mona will debate right now with Gaurav
I have 2
Arya.
points to make.
Kill each other or what?
Yeah.
Where's your question,
So, Arnab, 2
Arnab?
points. Number one, okay. Mona, hold on, it's my turn. Please don't be Pakistani, Mona.
No,
Hear
I
me,
don't know if it's
listen
your
to me.
turn or it's mine.
Number
He
one,
hasn't said anything.
You know, Raja
Look, the
Faisal
moderator
said,
has not said
Mona,
anything.
don't
I'm
be
waiting for
Pakistani,
his
I told you.
question.
Mona, don't be Pakistani.
No, don't be an Indian.
Mona,
Don't
don't
be
be
an
Pakistani,
Indian,
I'm
okay?
telling you.
Stop
Your
being an
passport is
Indian.
not respected
You
anywhere.
Indian terrorist.
You guys are strip
No,
searched at all airports. Your
No,
ex-prime
don't do
ministers
that.
are strip searched
Don't do that
because
with
you
me.
behave
This
like
is not gonna
Pakistanis.
work.
Stop behaving
No,
like
this is not
Pakistanis,
gonna
Mona,
work. He has
please.
not put up a
I'm
question.
requesting you,
Don't
Mona,
be
please.
ridiculous.
Stop behaving
He
like a
has not
Pakistani.
put up a question.
Okay, now listen to me.
Gaurav Arya,
I
he
have
has not put
two
up a
points to
question.
make quickly.
Ask him to put up a question.
Mona, 2 quick
Now
points.
let's put up
Okay,
these
Mona,
stupid
please.
videos.
Mona,
You Pakistani.
Mona, listen, please. Please.
No.
Mona,
He has to put up a question now.
Mona, you're
He
behaving
has
like
to
a
put up a
Pakistani.
Okay, she
Mona,
wants a question. Okay, she wants a question. 1 minute, 1 minute. Gaurav, 1 minute. Gaurav, 1 minute. She wants a question. Okay. Since you're so keen to have my question. Thank you very much, Mona. 1 minute, Gaurav and Mona, calm down, both of you. Now listen, okay, Mona. Anyway, I've had one man before you who's, who was about to burst an artery on my program just because I said shame on him. He couldn't answer me factually. My question to you is, since you're so keen on it, thank you very much. You see, I feel that today's sham consular access of Kulbhushan Jadhav should come as no surprise, because the problem with you Pakistanis is that you Pakistanis don't understand international protocol. You are not part of the civilized comity of nations. And I give you a factual response. And don't just go on saying, no, I disagree. Think, read, and give me an evolved response. You're a dense nation. You don't understand protocol. Despite the ICJ saying in paragraph 139 and 144, quote, review and reconsideration of the conviction and sentence of Mr. Jadhav must be effective. You block consular access and reduce it to a farce. Even Papua New Guinea would behave in a better way. So I say to you with the greatest of respect to you, Mona, shame on you. Why did you do that?
Well, I would take a bit of this shame, because I think this consular access, in my personal opinion, shouldn't have been there in the first place, because he's a terrorist. He has had multiple confessions on record. I don't know what further do we need, and we're just trying to abide by the ICJ.
In your personal opinion, Mona, your
so in
personal
that
opinion
ruling,
is
we have given him the second
We're talking
consular
about
access.
the letter and spirit of the
No,
law.
Gaurav Saab, wait now.
Mona,
Let me
what
finish.
is the value of
Let
your
me
personal
finish.
opinion? You're saying, in my personal opinion,
Your personal opinion, who are you?
No,
Are
yes,
you,
that
are you
is
a
why.
judge in the
No,
International Court of
have you
Justice?
called
In
me
your
as a
personal
government
opinion, your
spokesperson
personal
or as a
opinion counts for
MOPA
zero.
spokesperson?
Now,
of course,
listen.
I will give my own opinion.
No,
na?
hold on, Mona.
Like
I
you
want to
are
ask you
entitled
Do you listen to the ICJ?
Mona, okay, I want to tell you, Arnab, I've had enough of these Pakistanis shouting. I want my
Got
30
it.
minutes, please. And this is my request to you, Arnab. I would request for 30 seconds. Now, I want to make 2 quick points. Raja Haider says that because of
Raja
COVID and
Faisal,
because
Raja
of
Faisal.
coronavirus, there was distance maintained. Raja Faisal.
Raja
My
Faisal.
apologies. Raja Faisal said that, because of coronavirus, Raja Faisal. So, I want to ask Raja Faisal, when Kulbhushan Jadhav's mother and wife were visiting, there was no corona.
All
Why
right.
was a glass partition put? And why were they denied access? Number
No,
one.
No.
Number 2.
Good point.
They put so much of stock. These
No, let him complete and then you reply.
They keep on saying, Arnab, hold on. Second thing, they keep on saying, uska Iqbaliya bayan hai, which means that his confession is there. What confession is there? Which court in the world allows for confession like this? I can take Raja, I can put him in a room for 2 hours, and Raja will claim that he's Pervez Musharraf. Give me 2 hours, Arnab. Just 2 hours. It has no value in court. It's only in monkey courts of Pakistan where it has value, and that is a military court which sentenced him to death by
Hamid is shouting again, Hamid.
Pakistan. It was a military
Hamid
court.
is shouting. Yeah, Hamid, what's the problem now?
Let me respond.
So,
No, Hamid is also shouting.
They say, now they have not yet made up a mind. They have not made up their mind whether Kulbhushan Jadhav is a terrorist or a spy. They're totally confused. And today they are saying that we have not given him access properly because he is a spy. I'm sorry, sir. The Court of Justice, International Court of Justice will decide whether he's a spy or not. Your kangaroo courts will not decide.
Can I answer for a minute?
You have military
Can I
courts.
say something?
Which country has military
Can I
courts for
say
civilians?
something?
For heaven's sake. No, you
Arnab,
cannot
can I
have
say
a minute
something?
because you have hijacked the entire debate, and now I'm not going to allow you to have a debate
Arnab,
because you're a pathetic little
Can I say
Pakistani.
something?
Right? Because
say
you
something?
cannot. I'm sorry, forget about Arnab. You're not
No,
going to
let
be
him
allowed
reply,
to
let him
speak.
reply, let him
Stop
reply.
being Pakistani first. Apologize.
Can I say something,
Apologize for being Pakistani first. Say that you're sorry you're a Pakistani. Apologize for being a Pakistani. Then we'll allow you.
Let me tell you
Apologize
one
for being a
thing.
Pakistani first. Apologize
Can I
for being a
reply
Pakistani.
for a minute? If you will let
say that I'm
me
sorry
speak.
I'm a Pakistani. Say that.
If you will let me speak,
No, you will not
and
get a
then
minute.
once
You will not get a
hear
minute
me,
because
once you will listen
no,
to me,
shame on you first of
will
all.
be
Shame on
saying
you. You
sorry
tried to
and you
hijack
will
the
be
debate
ashamed of
in your
yourself.
typical
Just listen to
Pakistani
me
army
for a
manner.
minute.
No. You will not get 1 second to
Arnab,
breathe.
I will
No,
say,
you will
just
not get
listen
1
to
minute
me
or
for
1
a
second.
minute.
I'm sorry, you will not get it.
No, because
you
this
first
is-
apologize
this is
for
what
being a
your
Pakistani.
temperament is.
You were born in the wrong country.
this
You have
is
to
a
say
typical
sorry.
way of loser.
Apologize for
This
being
is
a
a loser.
Pakistani. You pathetic little
This
man.
is how
I'm
losers
sorry.
behave.
I'm sorry,
This
sir.
is how
You have
losers
to
behave
apologize
when
for being
they have nothing
Pakistani.
to
You
do
tried
in
to
argument.
hijack.
They
You
just
people
don't let
hijack
other people
planes.
speak.
You hijack trains. You hijack buses. And now you've tried to hijack a debate. That is what you have done. And I'm going to
Kulbhushan,
respond to you
let me tell
in
you
your
what,
own
let's talk
coin.
about
Whether you
Kulbhushan.
like it or not.
Kulbhushan is
Whether
a
you like it or
spy
not.
who is
Listen, you
responsible of
pathetic little
killing of
Pakistani.
hundreds of
Let me tell you.
Pakistanis.
Kulbhushan
And we gonna
Jadhav,
take-
you
we
beat a
gonna
confession
bring the
out of an
justice for
innocent
him.
man. You beat a confession out of an innocent man. I want to tell you
it's
something.
not
You
about
come to
the-
India. You come to India. You pathetic Pakistani. You come with me. I'll take you. I'll make sure
been to
that
India.
you
I've been to India.
you
I
say
have
and
been to
sign a
India.
confession.
I have
I'll
been
make
to
sure.
India,
I'll
and
make sure
I'll
you
tell
come to
you
me in
one
India
thing.
next time.
No.
Yeah, you must have come for medical
This-
treatment for obesity.
I'll tell you one thing.
fool. I want to
This
tell you, I
India
can beat
is
a
run
confession
by
out of
Calm down,
you.
everyone.
You
who's
people are
called
torturing
Modi.
Kulbhushan
This
Jadhav.
India is run by the
You
madman
are
who's
beating
called Modi.
Kulbhushan Jadhav. You're torturing him. You're giving him drugs. And listen, I can tell you something. You come to India, I will make
he
you
should be killed.
confess
He
that you
should
are
have been
Kulbhushan
hanged by
Jadhav.
now
Give me 2
because
hours.
he is
I'll
responsible
hang you
for
upside
killing
down and make you
hundreds of
confess. You
Pakistanis.
pathetic
And what do
Pakistani.
you think?
I was trying to be polite to you. I was trying to be polite to you,
I
but
am
you
polite.
are
I'm
a
trying to
pathetic
give-
Pakistani.
You're not giving me the time.
You and a
You're
joke
not
of that
giving me
country,
the time.
a circus of a country.
If you won't
Dare
give
say
me
that
the
you want
time,
1
I will
minute.
have to-
You 1
I will
minute.
have to
You should
shout.
not get 1 second. Please keep quiet. You are a shame on humanity. You are a blot on humanity. When you came for
Raja
that
Faisal.
vacation surgery to India, we gave you a visa. But
You
no
are
longer. Now you
actually-
cannot enter
actually,
India.
you are
You're a
ashamed
terrorist.
yourself.
You cannot
The
enter India.
point is,
Shame on
I want to bring in Abid Abbasi also. Abid, you see, whatever point you have, whatever reasons you have, I want you in the debate with GD Bakshi, Aman Sinha. I take you back, Abid, to December 2017.
Yeah.
All of India was watching. You made Kulbhushan Jadhav's mother change her clothes. You made Kulbhushan Jadhav's wife change her clothes. And Mona, they made them change their accessories, including their bindi. Including their bindi.
Bindi and Mangal Sutra.
I'm sorry. No, and Mangal Sutra. You wanted to personally humiliate their family. I just showed you the kind of people that you are.
You did not even come up with this.
It showed you how petty you are. You did that. Mona and GD Bakshi. Mona and GD Bakshi right now on the debate, please. Mona and GD Bakshi, please, on the debate.
Mona, can I kindly? Mona, can I kindly?
You can speak first, but please allow
Mona,
me later.
I thought we were...
Please go ahead.
Thank you. Please. Mona, what I want to tell you is that the whole of India was horrified. The worst thing that you can do to a man is make his wife behave as if she is a widow. The sign of the Mangal Sutra signifies the marital status of a lady.
They are revolting.
When she is made to take it off,
And
in
Mona
the
is supporting
presence
this.
of her husband, what statement you are making, forcing her to put out is, I am a widow, you are dead to me.
Abid is speaking. Abid is on the debate. GD Bakshi. Abid. No, Abid is responding. Yeah, Abid.
Can you torture a man more? Can you torture a man more in such a perfidious, shameless way? Firstly, you kidnapped him from Iran, a third country. You took him to Balochistan. The ISI tortured the daylights out of him, made him sign all sorts of confessions under duress. And then you put him before a kangaroo court, which on the basis of his confessions, purely on the basis of his confession.
Audio not clear.
No arms produced, no
Audio not clear.
grenades produced.
Again, Gagan.
No, nothing produced.
I can't.
And you...
Raja Faisal, thank you, Raja Faisal. I can't hear. Raja Faisal is on the debate. Raja Faisal, Gagan.
No, Arnab.
Always been a soldier. General Bakshi, you have always been a soldier's general. Do you remember Kulbhushan? Do you remember Kulbhushan? He was imprisoned in India illegally for 40 years. For 40 years. When he came back, he hadn't had his tongue. It was cut off. Do you remember, sir? In 1965 war, he was captured by you. He was not enrolled. He was not enrolled. He was not registered as a POW.
The 56
He was not registered as a POW. For 40 years. For 40 years he's been tortured.
Tortured to death, half of them, and the other half of them are insane? No.
Do you think that this man on the screen, does he look like someone who's been tortured? He's not tortured at all. You know it very well. He's not been tortured.
And there has to be some end to it all. You know it equally well.
He is not being tortured.
56 of our prisoners
his
you
mother met
never
him.
gave back.
Pakistan allowed
56
it.
of our prisoners
And
you
now
never gave
Pakistan
back
allowed
after
the
the
consular
71
access as
war.
well.
We
Pakistan
returned
is allowing them to review petition in IHC, which is not being accepted by India. India is not accepting it. I don't know why they're not accepting it.
56 prisoners,
because they can't
you
defend it.
torture half of them till they are
They can't defend it.
insane.
93,000 of your cowards we returned back. What are you comparing?
You talk of
What comparison are they making, Gaurav Arya? 93,000 surrendered, defeated, broken men. We could have killed them all. Gaurav, we could have killed those 93,000.
They can get in touch
We
with lawyers
returned
in
them to
Pakistan.
them. What comparison are you drawing? You try a civilian in a military court.
Pakistanis don't know, Arnab. I'll tell you a small little thing. We have always treated prisoners of war with honor. We have treated them with honor. And they don't understand such humane treatment.
People
Arnab,
who have the
what General
license,
GD Bakshi said. What General GD Bakshi said. Just imagine the plight of a woman. She's sitting in front of her husband and they are saying, take off your Mangal Sutra. अपनी बिंदी हटाओ. ये इनकी औकात है पाकिस्तानियों की.
Indian lawyers.
ये unarmed women पे गुंडागर्दी करते हैं. They are gundas basically. ये डकैत लोग हैं ये लोग. ये यहाँ पे they are trying to justify their pathetic little nation. अरे unhindered consular access means get out of the room. Can't you understand English? Get out of the room. Let him interact with other Indians. That is what it means. Why are you in the room? Why are there cameras in the room? Just get lost. It's simple. These are international laws. But apparently not for Pakistan. You catch hold of a guy, you beat a confession out of him, you give him drugs and say, जी इसने कबूलनामा साइन कर दिया, आप आ जाएं हुजूर हिंदुस्तान 2 घंटे के अंदर बिना ड्रग्स के आपसे कबूलनामा साइन करवा लेंगे, क्या फर्क पड़ेगा उससे? इंडिया में तो कोई कोर्ट विश्वास नहीं करेगा. दुनिया में only Pakistani courts will believe a कबूलनामा. No court in the world believes a कबूलनामा, sir. कोई कन्फेशन स्टेटमेंट आप पुलिस के या मिलिट्री कस्टडी में सिविल कोर्ट में जायज है ही नहीं. कहां पे जायज है? इंडिया में जायज नहीं है सर. इंडिया की सुप्रीम कोर्ट फाड़ के बाहर फेंक देती है, कहती है कि आप मजिस्ट्रेट के सामने बोलिए, आप जज के सामने बोलिए. आपने उसको मारा बेचारे को और मार के उससे साइन करवा लिया.
बहन का रिश्ता देने आया था पाकिस्तान में, दहशतगर्दी तो आया था. दहशतगर्दी का मतलब यही है ना कि जब वो पकड़ा जाए तो उसके खिलाफ उसको ट्रायल किया जाए. फिर जब आपका बंदा ट्रायल हुआ उसको लेकर आप आलमी अदालत गए, आलमी अदालत में आपको सुप्री हुई, उसके बाद आपको कौंसल रसाई दी गई, कौंसल रसाई के बाद आज दोबारा कौंसल रसाई दी गई. भाई ये तरीकाकार होता है कंट्री का. और वियना कन्वेंशन आपको इजाजत दी गई.
गलत बात करिए ना कि कुलभूषण जाधव अपनी बहन का रिश्ता लेने आया था. मैं सिर्फ एक बात बताऊं, तुम्हारे 93,000 क्यों आए थे? ये बात बताओ, तुम्हारे 93,000 क्यों आए थे? तुम्हारे 93,000 क्यों आए थे? मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगा कि अपनी बहन का रिश्ता लेकर आए थे, ये नहीं बोलूंगा, क्योंकि ये गंदी जबान सिर्फ एक पाकिस्तानी की हो सकती है. ये सिर्फ एक पाकिस्तानी है जिसकी इतनी गंदी जबान हो सकती है.
How dare you? Abid Abbas, for the language that you're speaking, I am cancelling and throwing you out of my program. How dare you use that language? They are now attacking. Look at the language is being used there, Jerry Bakshi. Look at the language being used. The dirty language of this dirty scoundrel. He has used this language. He has shown his true colors. He is unable to argue legally. He is unable to put out a rational argument. Jerry Bakshi. And Mona Alam is quiet. And Mona Alam is quiet. As this kind of dirty language is used, Mona Alam is quiet. She suffers this language. As a woman, she should have shouted at Abid, but she won't. She won't, G.D. Bakshi. It horrifies me, the position of people like Mona Alam. This language used by a fellow Pakistani, supported by Mona Alam on a live TV program.
What has he said?
What has he said? Gaurav Arya, tell him what it is. Tell her what he said. Gaurav Arya, tell her what he said. Gaurav Arya, tell her what he said. Tell her what he said.
Mona Alam. Okay. Okay.
क्या कह दिया?
I want to tell Mona Alam. Mona.
Repeat it. What has he said? What is he saying?
He said कि क्या कुलभूषण जाधव पाकिस्तान में अपनी बहन का रिश्ता लेकर आया था? वो कहता है कि कुलभूषण जाधव पाकिस्तान में अपनी बहन का रिश्ता लेकर आया था. हम ऐसी जबान का इस्तेमाल नहीं करेंगे. We are a civilized country. पर मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूं कि 93,000 पाकिस्तानी क्यों आए थे? क्या करने आए थे यहाँ पे? मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगा कि बहन का रिश्ता लेकर आए थे. मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगा मैं हिंदुस्तानी हूं, लेकिन उसने गलत बोला है.
We are going to execute him.
How do you know? How do you know Mona Alam is a spy? How do you know Mona Alam? How do you know he's a spy? How do you know he's a spy, Mona Alam? How do you know? How do you know that he's a spy and he's killed people? How do you know he's a spy, Mona Alam? How do you know he's a spy?
How do you know?
Because these khaki-wearing Pakistani army people told you he's a spy?
How do you know that it was uninterrupted? It was not interrupted. How do you know that it was
Because that is what your foreign ministry said, Mona. Read your own foreign ministry statement. Please. अरे Mona, अपने foreign ministry का statement पढ़ लो.
Arnab.
It's an admission by your foreign ministry. G.D. Bakshi is on the debate. G.D. Bakshi wants to make a point. G.D. Bakshi wants to make a point. G.D. Bakshi, Abid Abbasi, I throw you out of the program. I'm throwing you out of the program, Abid Abbasi, for the language which you've used. G.D. Bakshi.
Arnab, this is exceedingly painful. Firstly, these louts, they misbehave with his wife and his mother. They make them take off their bindis and Mangal Sutras to present them as widows to that man. And then this gentleman who now wants to get to his sister. I mean, is there any decency?
We know
can you kindly discuss like
Pakistan side? If he did use that word, I condemn it, sir. I condemn it, sir, and I honor your women. I honor your daughters. I honor your sisters. I honor everyone. And at the same time,
I'm just saying that you are, you may have any issues out here. You may have any issues out here. Point I'm making, Raja, listen, we are talking of ICJ action to try and make it personal. To try and take it to this level. What you did to his mother and sister when they went to Pakistan, shame on you as a Pakistani for being quiet when his wife's Mangal Sutra was taken off. When Pakistani security officials told his wife, take off your Mangal Sutra and your bindi. Shame on Mona Alam for sitting there. That shows your character. That shows your character. That shows your country's character. That shows your country's character. That shows the character of Pakistan.
Which were followed.
If you want to give it this color, then I'm sorry, no one's going to buy it. No one's going to buy it.
Aman Sinha is on the debate. Aman Sinha is on the debate, wants to make a legal point.
Do they have a charge sheet? Do they have a judgment? There was no trial, there was no lawyer, there is not even a charge sheet or a judgment. How can they call him a spy or a terrorist? Tell me if you have a judgment or charge sheet. Mona Alam, you are so enlightened and you are so civilized. Tell me, do you have a charge sheet or judgment?
None.
Does anybody have a right to defense or not? Somebody.
Where is the charge sheet?
From Iran.
No. Mona, listen. Mona, he's an Indian citizen. I have a right to ask. No, Mona, Aman is right. Where is the charge sheet? Where is the charge sheet? You say you're going to hang him. Don't you dare. Where is the charge sheet?
The orders of the International Court of Justice.
Where is the charge sheet? Give us a copy of the charge sheet on Kulbhushan Jadhav.
Violated their own ordinance.
He was
on what basis do they say?
Don't tell me what you've been told by the ISI. Where is the charge sheet?
Show me the judgment.
Give me the FIR, show me the evidence, give me the charge sheet. Hamid, yes, Hamid.
You have not.
Hamid is saying something to you. Yes, Hamid, what's your problem? Hamid, where's the charge sheet? Do you have a charge sheet?
Therefore, Pakistan.
I'm saying go to ICJ and get the charge sheet. Pakistan government.
Go to ICJ and get a charge sheet. Where is the charge sheet? One minute. Hamid, 1 minute. Aman, 1 minute. I will go to the ICJ and I will get sanctions imposed on you for your violations of the ICJ order. On 8th July, we exposed your farcical claims on Kulbhushan Jadhav, rejecting his own review petition, and said that Pakistan is only trying to create an illusion of remedy. You are in panic because our lawyer at the ICJ, Harish Salve, has already exposed you. You are scared of the FATF. The FATF has placed you on the grey list for funding terror activities. It will move you to the blacklist. We have been elected to the UN Security Council. Everything in your damn country is a sham. Your anti-terror courts are a sham. Your military courts are a sham.
You will never be able
Give me the charge sheet.
Blacklist of FATF.
Tell him today, give him a charge sheet. Your government is a sham. Your BAT teams are a sham. Your army is a sham. Your PM is a sham. Your parliament is a sham. Give me the charge sheet. Give me the charge sheet. Where's the charge sheet? Where's the charge sheet? Where is the charge sheet? You're going to cry now. Where's the charge sheet? You're on the verge of crying. You're on the verge of crying. Just look at you. Where's the charge sheet?
Along with the whole proceeding.
Where's the charge sheet?
Pakistan has submitted
Where's the charge sheet? Where's the charge? I want the charge sheet.
That's the problem. You don't.
I want the charge sheet. Where is it? I haven't seen it. There's no charge sheet. No charge sheet, no evidence, no case. Simple. Which law of jurisprudence are you talking about, man?
Oh, Arnab, it's an open and shut case.
No charge sheet, no FIR, no evidence, no case.
Been hanged. It is an open and shut case of what crimes he has done.
You have an ongoing case at the ICJ. Be very careful. 1 minute. 1 minute. I have warned you. If I tell you one thing now. I'll tell you one thing. Now listen to me, Ahmed. Stop shouting. Stop shouting. I'll tell you something. Hey, listen. Relax. Listen. Now listen to me very carefully. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Pakistan. I'm talking to that sham drug addict of a prime minister you got. I'm talking to the druggie Imran.
No.
You know he's a druggie. I'm telling you, Gaurav, we know he's a druggie. He's a drug addict.
There's a charge sheet also.
He's narcotics hooked.
Every day, 7 o'clock in Bani Gala.
He's a cocaine addict.
Man uses an injection.
He's a cocaine user.
Reham Khan.
You have a cocaine user as your prime minister.
His former wife, ex-wife, Reham Khan has said he's a drug addict.
His former wife has said he's a cocaine user. He's a cocaine user. Why would his former wife call him a cocaine user?
She said yes, she uses cocaine.
To talk about that.
I'm talking about the cocaine user.
Pakistan is being run by a drug addict.
I'm talking about the cocaine user.
Pakistan is being run by a drug addict.
I'm talking about the
this drug
cocaine
addict is
user
on the screen.
and the unfit bajwa.
In Bani Gala, every day at 7 o'clock, this man has drugs.
Everybody knows the drug abuse. Everyone knows. Everyone knows.
He's a drug addict, Arnab. He's a drug addict.
Okay. Now, somebody says he does synthetic drugs now.
No.
I don't know. I'm not exercising any restraint. You got a drug addict as your prime minister, cocaine user. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Now listen to me. Listen to me. Listen. Health. I don't know. Less spoken about this. I've not exposed other things about your prime minister yet, huh? I've not exposed the other things about your prime minister yet. I've not even spoken about other things. I've only spoken of his drug abuse.
Yes. I'm not speaking about other things.
Yeah. I'm only speaking about his drug abuse. Mona, see, I've not spoken about any of his other habits.
Can you
I've not spoken about his other habits.
What do you think he would
I'm not speaking about his other habits. I'm only speaking about his use of cocaine. Now listen to me. Okay, I won't talk about his use of cocaine. Now my question is the point I'm making to Raja. Raja, listen. Raja, listen here. And GD Bakshi is with you on the debate. Raja and GD Bakshi. I am telling you today, you should be very scared now. You know, if there is a scratch on Kulbhushan, believe me, if there is a scratch, and I repeat, GD Bakshi can articulate it better. Believe me, it won't just be Spice 2000 bombs and Mirage 2000 which will come after you.
Are you trying to scare us with the wars?
I'm not scared.
We're not scared of wars. You know it very well.
It'll be one-sided.
You know it very well.
It's not one-sided. We don't fight wars with you. Sushant is talking about wars. Will it be a war?
Yeah, I know.
It'd be a brutalization by us. That's it. There's no war. There's a sentiment of the people.
Why are you threatening us?
Nobody's threatening you.
Why are you threatening us?
You're getting scared.
You very well know.
I've not told you Brahmos. I've not told you Jaguar. I've not told you Apaches. I've not told you troops. I've not told you air bases. I've not told you the nature of strike. You're getting scared. I haven't said anything. Have I said anything, viewers? But I've said if there is a scratch on Kulbhushan, because on this now there's a centrifugal force of Indian sentiment is very strong on this, Gaurav.
Pakistan will do what is necessary.
General Bakshi can articulate it.
And if there is a reaction from India, then we'll do what is necessary.
Look. Raja साहब, एक मिनट. देखिए, हमने आपके 93,000 कैदी जो के त्यों वापस दिए थे. बांग्लादेश की सरकार उनमें से 120 पर वॉर क्राइम ट्रायल करना चाहती थी. हमने फिर भी हम जानते थे उन्होंने वो वॉर क्राइम्स किए. हम जानते थे उन्होंने औरतों की असमत लूटी थी. हम जानते थे उन्होंने 3 लाख बंगाली वहां पे मारे थे. फिर भी हमने वो वापस दे दिए क्योंकि हमारी गिरफ्त में आए थे, हमारे सामने हाथ खड़ा किया था और हम
घुटने भी टेके थे.
You were forced to do it because I'll tell you one thing, General Bakshi, you were forced to release those 90,000 Pakistani soldiers because of the situation what Indira Gandhi was going through on those years. Let me tell you,
अरे हमारे यहाँ रह के हमारी रोटियां खा के मार खा के वापस गए. अभी बोल भी रहे. हिम्मत देखिए इनकी.
हमारे 93,000 कैदी दे दिए. अरे अर्नब जरा सुनो तो. 93,000 कैदी दे दिए. डकार नहीं मारा. हमारे 56 में से एक वापस नहीं किया. उनको टॉर्चर किया. उनमें से आधे मर चुके हैं. पागल हो चुके हैं.
Because they are not proud of it.
Amit, I'll only tell you if there is a scratch on Kulbhushan, you will suffer. I will not. I think that's enough for the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's a scratch on Kulbhushan, you will suffer. You will all suffer. You will personally suffer. Mona, all of you. Hamid, Abid, all of you will remember my words that day. You will remember my words. May that day never come. Just bring Kulbhushan back.
Mark my words. Read my lips.
You return Kulbhushan.
Tell him to read your lips. lips.
And you know it very well.
Arnab, tell him to read your lips.
He's not coming back.
You will suffer.
He's a terrorist. He will never be coming back.
Okay, we'll see. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, thank you very much.